You ever get bored enough to suit up, go outside, and fight crime? Probably not, unless you're unhinged or Batman. If you don't know, I'm talking about the movie Blankman, starring Damon Wayans, David Allen Greer, and Robin Givens. This is not a movie I would normally have chosen to review, but not too long ago, I asked a question on my Instagram, what's your favorite Black movies for Black History Month? A friend said Blankman. Here we go. You're welcome. So, Blankman is about two brothers that live with their grandmother. Their names are Daryl and Kevin. When their grandmother is killed, Daryl, the more eccentric brother, decides to put on a homemade bulletproof suit and fight crime. The less eccentric brother, Kevin, does not agree with this lifestyle, but he joins in to make sure Daryl doesn't hurt himself. Together, they not only make their neighborhood safer, but they pursue the same girl, news anchor Robin Givens. What is my history with Blankman? So Blankman came out in 1994. I was 6 years old, super young, so I don't remember watching it for the first time, but I do remember it being on in my house all the time because my brother was like obsessed with it, and it was the 90s. We was living room kids. If one person was watching a movie in the living room, we were all watching a movie in the living room. What is my favorite part of Blankman? So when I was younger, my favorite part was when J5 died. I know that sounds dark, but the way Damon Wayans was hooting and hollering over that robot, really used to get me to cackling when I was younger. I was just like, it's a robot. Why are you carrying on like that?
So die, J5! J5! Don't you dare! You dare!
As an adult rewatching this movie, my favorite parts are the little things Daryl says or does here and there. Like when he wants Kevin to wear that homemade Inspector Gadget type belt. And Kevin's like, no, I'm not wearing that nut ass belt. And Daryl's little feelings was hurt. So he put his forehead against the wall. Or when he says, you wouldn't understand.
And tell her to wear a carnation.
Why a carnation?
You wouldn't understand. Yes!
What I love most about the movie is the relationship between Kevin and Daryl. We know Daryl drives Kevin crazy with all his gadgets that he got from the trash. He's just like super, he's a dork. He's also like a child trapped in a grown man's body, and it drives Kevin crazy. But Kevin still joins in on the shenanigans with Daryl, mainly because he wants to keep an eye on his brother and make sure he doesn't kill himself when he's out there trying to save the neighborhood. What is my least favorite part of Blankman? First, Robin Givens, her character, something was shady about that lady. I think it was the way she was so thirsty for Blankman. It was giving like groupie. The other thing I didn't like about Blankman on this adult rewatch is the comedy style. When I was younger, I loved everything the Wayans did, but watching some of their movies as an older person, I'm like, their comedy is so over the top. Everything's so exaggerated. It's not really smart comedy. It's definitely for kids or, people that don't want to think too much. I'm not a huge fan of the slapstick comedy these days. What are some interesting facts about Blankman? So Kevin, the non-eccentric brother, played by David Allen Greer, his superhero name was the other guy, which I did not know as a child. According to IMDb, They originally wanted to make this movie about a superhero called Fart Man. That did not work out for obvious reasons. They couldn't do Handyman. If you're not familiar with Handyman, that is a crime fighter that Damon Wayans played on In Living Color. They could not do Handyman because they didn't want to offend the disabled community, and it would have deeply, deeply offended the disabled community. Blankman came from expanding on the idea of a superhero with nothing, no money, no muscles, no swag, no, just nothing. The other interesting thing to me about Blankman is Robin Givens. Her as an actress and as a person in the 90s is very interesting to me because she was married to Mike Tyson. Then she made allegations that he was physically abusing her. Everybody was like, oh, she lying. She just a gold digging hoe. And then she was kind of blacklisted in Hollywood. Even after Mike Tyson came out and pretty much said, yeah, I did it. Can we come together as a people and apologize to Robin Givens? Why are we not protecting Black women, believing Black women? When I was trying to do my research, trying to find actual interesting facts about Blankman, which was hard to do, I found an interview with Robin Givens and some old white lady, and no questions were asked about Blankman. They asked her about her hair and her opinion on the O.J. Simpson trial. She didn't even know O.J. Simpson. Like, why? I don't like how Hollywood be doing Black women. Would I watch Blankman again? Absolutely not. Like, that is a movie for children. Look at me. Look at me. Clearly, I'm a grown-ass woman. I had a long-ass day today. I didn't even feel like getting cute for this review. I'm too grown for that movie. Sorry, Wayne's Brothers. It's a lot of stuff y'all did that I love. Low Down Dirty Shame, Don't Be a Menace, love Don't Be a Menace. Mo Money, like White Chicks. Like, I love y'all work, but Blankman, that ain't it for me. All right, y'all. It's about time to wrap this up and go to bed. Good night. Whatever.
Superhero.
I try to be cute for y'all most nights, but I didn't have the energy to do it tonight. But, you know, I'm like, maybe if I put the robe off the shoulder a little bit, or no, okay. I put my bonnet to the side. I should just go to bed.
Superhero.